as protests continue, the images we're seeing on TV and social media are undoubtedly being noticed by children. Some are even asking questions about what's happening. Here to help us tackle this sensitive topic is licensed professional counselor Lakiesha Russell. Hi, Lakiesha.
Hi.
So what are some signs that the things our children are viewing may be negatively affecting them mentally or emotionally, and then what should we do about it?
Yeah, I think when we notice our kids asking questions about their safety, right? Like, mommy or daddy, if I go outside, will people try to hurt me? And so when it comes to them asking questions just about them being safe, that might be a sign for you to have that hard conversation about what's going on in the world that we see today. And you do that by just listening to them about their fears and even asking them, what have they heard about what's going on and how do they feel about it?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to get to, the hard conversations, whether it be about the protest or other sensitive topics. As a parent, how do we kind of get a feel of when is the right time to bring these things up to them, maybe a way to start it?
Yeah, and the thing I want people to understand is typically by the age of 12, kids are already setting their beliefs and their value systems. So I honestly would say the earlier the better. So like if you have a toddler, maybe you want to start reading books with a wide range of characters, multicultural characters that are displayed in a positive light, so you can begin to have those conversations that people that look different than you aren't bad. And if you have elementary age kids, it's okay to have those conversations about, have there ever been a time where you felt things weren't fair? And what did that look like? How did that make you feel? And weave that back into what we're seeing in today's world. And then for your older kids, your teenagers, your tweenagers, just having those real conversations about how do you think change will come, or what are some of your ideas for making things different even within your friend circle?
Oh, definitely some good options. From a counselor's perspective, how much is too much? I've seen parents doing everything from what you said, maybe reading books to children on racism, to then actually taking them to protest, even the little ones, with signs in hand and out there, fighting alongside the protesters. Is there a way to tell maybe when children might be overwhelmed, or maybe that's too much for them?
Yeah, I think you want to pay attention to if they are fully immersed in where they just wake up and go to sleep talking about that same thing over and over. But I would say in a negative way, in the sense, again, where we're talking about them being worried about their safety, or maybe even them having that despair and that sorrow for their fellow man, which isn't a bad thing because we want kids to develop that empathy and that compassion for others. But when it consumes them and now they have those negative thoughts that, oh, this might happen to me, that might raise some red flags. But by all means, I would say if you're taking your kids out and being a part of the protest and the activism work, definitely have those conversations after to allow that time for them to decompress and process what happened and what they experienced.
We are all trying to figure it out, Lakiesha. Lakiesha is the founder of the Evolving Chair. It's open for private therapy sessions. For more, you can visit our website, Spectrum News 1.